My name is Keith Burhans. I'm 61 years old. I'm a father and a husband. I love to sail. I'm a kayaker and a golfer too, and I love to work out. My story is about becoming a bilateral amputee because of a boating accident. Well, my story as an amputee started July 30th of 1995. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. I was fishing with my daughters, and we were about a mile offshore. We were anchored, and there was only one other boat around us during that period of time. So after about a half an hour, I watched him pull up his anchor, and then the next thing I know, he's coming at me at full speed. My 10-year-old daughter, Kristen, was in the bow. She whacked me on the arm and said, "Dad, you scared me," because I had started yelling and stomping and waving. And at that point, I said, "Kristen, the boat's coming right at us." I said, "Just do what I tell you." And I realized at that point it was going to hit behind the windshield and between the motor. So I grabbed Allie, who was my 4-year-old. She was back by the motor. I grabbed her, got her to my chest, and I was diving into the bow at the time of the impact. I ended up on my back between the seats with my legs up. It took 4 inches of tibia out of both my legs, and then as it exited, it capsized the boat. So the girls, both having life jackets on, were now inside the overturned boat against the floor, which is now the ceiling. Kristen popped out of the bow. Just as I got there, I was able to put her up on the hull and give her a quick look over. She wasn't hurt. So I went underneath. I found Allie, the 4-year-old, was up underneath the dash. So I was able to grab her ankle and pull her out, and then put her up on the hull. So miraculously, neither girl were hurt. There was one Coast Guard helicopter in the Great Lakes, and they were almost overhead at the time of the Mayday call. They were able to pick me up from the tarmac at Hedges, and that was a 250 and a 305. I was in the trauma center at Strong, and I didn't bleed out, and it's a miracle. That was about 6 weeks before I could get home from hospital, and there's plenty of things that happen with a devastating accident like that could change your attitude. I was very fortunate in that I had everything to live for, and so I wanted to get better quickly. When we were first getting fitted, my prosthetist said, "You realize you can be as tall as you want?" And I said, "Really? That sounds like a heck of a good idea." And my wife immediately interjected that I had a closet full of pants that were 32 inch inseam, and I was not going to change height. So that was quenched very quickly by my bride. Well, it's funny, when kids see me, depending on how old they are, if they're little kids, my legs are at eye level when they're toddling along. And so there's often the point and the mommy with the hand tug and look, mommy, look. And I always, if I can interject, I always tell them that I'm a robot, and that usually quenches their curiosity and eases the situation. So they like that. What do I regret that I can't do anymore? There's actually very few things that I can't do. Most of the things I want to do, I couldn't do before anyway, like play the piano. But getting out of the woe is me and feeling sorry for yourself mode it's really important to break out of that. My prosthetics are my friends. I take care of them. They take care of me. I can't say that I regret what happened. I had a great life up until the incident, and I've had perhaps a better life since. I've gone places around the world and met fascinating people and made friends with. It's everything about it has been positive for me. So I've had life experiences that I could not have had without that life event. I have tried my hardest to just move forward, push forward, and live life as though it hadn't happened, because there's nothing you can do about it except try to live each day fully and enjoy it.